How's it going, neighbors? Today we're going to take a look at the etrailer Folding Hard Tonneau cover, and we're going to see how well it fits on our 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. Now this bed is the 5 3/4 inch length, and a hard tonneau cover is one of the easiest way to add some additional security to your truck. So let's take a closer look at what it's made of, how well it fits, and most importantly, how to install it. Our cover is made of fiberglass, and it's going to give you a decent amount of stability as far as what you can put on top. Evenly distributed, it can hold 200 pounds, but I usually recommend against putting anything of substantial weight on top of your tonneau cover. Now, the way that it folds is actually pretty cool. It's going to go to 3/4 of your bed's length. So we can let this guy down, and you can see it can activate your latches just by pulling the handle, and it's just going to fold over. You actually have a rubber liner right here that's going to help keep moisture out. There's also one right here at the top of your tailgate, as well as the bulkhead of the bed. Now, as far as folding it up, it's pretty straightforward. Either side, you can just grab one of the yellow handles and give it a pull. And then when you're ready to secure it, you can use the straps that attach to the top of the cover. Now, another thing that's really cool about this, if you need the full length of your bed, you just go underneath and remove the hand screws, and you'll be able to just pull this guy out super easy without having to remove the rails. In the closed position, it adds an inch to the top of your bed, so pretty low profile considering what it does. Some people say that this will actually increase your fuel economy, and I would like to see what your thoughts are on those. So leave a comment below, and everything you need to get set up is right in the box, so let's do the install. So I went ahead and installed the passenger side rail just to get a feel for the install, and it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna have 4 of these clamps on each side, and it's 3 pieces that put them together. You're gonna have the front and the back, and you're gonna have these ridges that are gonna lock in like that, and it's held together using a screw. So I'm gonna do that first, and then next we're gonna put together the secondary part of our rail. This particular setup requires both parts of the rail together, and you're just gonna loosen the bolt right here and just drop it down, and you can just snap it together. And the cool thing about this kit, everything is included to get it set up. You're just gonna align it onto the track, and there's a bracket for it to click into. And if you ever need to take it down, you just reverse this process, but usually this is a one-way trip. Now from here, we're gonna take our clamps and we're gonna slide it along our track. Keep in mind that it is specific for the side that you go on. This one's marked as left, so these are gonna be your left parts. You have a channel here for your addition for that guy to slide in, and you're gonna do the same thing on the other end. And for the cab side, you're just gonna install everything in the channel ahead of time. That's gonna all come together now. Let's hop in the bed and get the rail installed. So now you wanna just kinda check for your alignment, and you're just gonna slide in your clamp behind your bed rail. Now you do have the flexibility of adjusting so you can get around any obstructions behind it. And I'm just gonna do them all, and then they'll kinda hold it in place. I can make any adjustments to make sure it's right where I want it, and then we can fasten her down. And now that I have everything positioned just like I want it, I'm just gonna fasten everything down, make sure it's nice and tight. So from here, we're gonna add on our cover. Now at the top part of your cover, you're gonna have these T-screws that drop down. And you're just gonna have both of these drop into the oval on the top of the track. And you also want to make sure that you're getting this rubber strip hanging over outside. And this to help keep moisture out of the bed of your truck. So now we're going to start with our handle, the knob here. We're just going to roll that up. Next, there's a wing nut. And you cap it off with the cap right here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the driver's side. And then we're gonna unfold this thing. Now you may notice you have these gaps and holes in your tonneau cover, and that's expected. You're gonna use the included butyl tape to fill in those gaps as you see fit. And now we're gonna unfold our tonneau cover. Yeah, nice and secure, so that way you can go ahead and hit the road. Now, a couple things that I figured out was that if initially when you close it out and it doesn't connect, you may need to make some adjustments as far as the positioning of your clamps. But, you know, like I showed you, you just loosen it up, slide it, tighten it, and kind of adjust it. Overall, pretty clean install. eTrailer does a great job of creating a product that's a solid value that's going to help solve the issue of having a cover on the back of your truck. Now, I think here we all rate eTrailer products at a higher standard, and we're a little bit more harsh on them because we know the people that are behind it and we know what we want for you. A quality product that you can think about and what you don't have to think about, that you can just install and go. So again, this is Ed with etrailer.com taking a look at the eTrailer hard tonneau cover for your 2026 Silverado 1500. Have a great day.